NBA, we have a Ben Simmons sighting, people, in Philadelphia. The 76ers guard showed up to the Wells Fargo Center on Monday night to take a COVID test. That would ultimately start his return to the organization, one would assume. Yeah, the same organization he actually requested a trade from. And so this caused all kind of confusion, and his team weighed in on it.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it. I think he did his COVID test today from reports from Woj. I'm going to call Woj and find out what's going on. But, yeah, it seems like it, which is good.
It's good for the organization. That's something that, everybody wanted. I've always said that, I believe that it gives us the best, chance to win.
Okay. So Joel Embiid staying firm that having Ben Simmons around gives them the best chance to win, but the inevitable has to be coming. Like, he's got to be traded away from Philly. He was just showing up out of a necessity so he gets paid, I'm assuming, so he can start returning with his team?
You would think, but Rich Paul and them make it seem like maybe there's a chance that he wants to be there in Philly. I agree with you, Shae. I can't imagine that's the case, because if he did try to make it work in Philly, that fan base is a real cerebral bunch. I mean, they're real even keel. They'll welcome him back with open arms. It comes back to what's inside the mental with Ben Simmons. The talent's clearly there. 2 years ago, he's an all-NBA player. He's an all-league guy. I mean, an all-association guy. He's that kind of talent. Right. But he clearly, something went wrong. Mentally, he got lost. He was afraid to take a shot or make a play. And I think the indifference, the aura he gives off, he hasn't endeared himself to his teammates, so certainly hasn't endeared himself to the organization or the fan base. So those welcoming with open arms, that part is devoid of. He needs a new beginning. He needs a new start somewhere because the talent's there. I don't think there's any way it works in Philly. I hope they find a legitimate trade. By the way, it's not going to be Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons, but maybe there's a trade maybe to Sacramento, which I've heard been floated. There's pieces there. The guy needs new surroundings because he can play basketball and do it at a high level, but it won't be in Philly.
I mean, it's just unfair to think that this would work out in any capacity. Like, we've already kind of seen a marriage breakup similar to this with James Harden, obviously, in the Rockets.
We don't talk about marriage breakups on his set.
I know. I don't know why I said
What's
that.
What's wrong with you?
I almost used the D word, the divorce word. So good thing I avoided that at all costs.
We're imploding here on the set at SportsNation.
Nonetheless, we've already seen it get awkward with a guy like James Harden in Houston. And so for this to continue in Philadelphia, I mean, even the way Doc Rivers is responding to questions, like calling Woj, he's stuttering over his words. Like, he doesn't want to talk about this.
Well, I don't think they want Ben Simmons there either. I think this is one of those marriages that ends, but amicably.
Oh, look who now brought it up that way.
You're the one who went down that path.
Okay, well, maybe we should move on. Let's go around the association, shall we? We'll leave this aside for a hot minute because, by the way, there was actually a game going on. The 76ers and Joel Embiid looked good with or without Ben Simmons. Look at this fake.
The word for this one is, oh, by the way, because if Ben Simmons comes or if he goes, Joel Embiid is still going to attack a closeout like that. Philly's still going to be shimmying. Big fella's still going to be dangerous.
Okay, let's go to Raptors and Rockets last night. We heard Drake moments ago. But look at this absolute, what's the word?
I got a word for you. Laser. You see that dart right there? Without Kyle Lowry, expect that guy to have a big-time season, Fred VanVleet. He's going to lead the way with career numbers.
Hornets and Heat. And perhaps if you squint your eyes, you might see what, Jordan?
Magic Mello.
Yeah.
When a guy has the ball, he's an absolute magician, a future face of this league, and he starts to cement that this season. Everyone loves to talk about Luka Doncic, I get it, but it's going to be Luka and LaMelo's league for a lot of years to come.
Okay, let's go Jazz and Pelicans in another round.
Ooh, it's a Pelican.
Ooh, it's a Pelican. And this, perhaps, Donovan Mitchell to Rudy Gobert would be a what?
The French connection. Rudy Gobert from one shot blocker to another. I always love seeing those guys do it with the basketball, getting some offense going. That guy's dangerous. The Utah Jazz didn't get it done last season. They may this year.
Ooh, okay. Clippers and Timberwolves. Perhaps we have something called a
New Lob City coming at you between the Timberwolves and the Clippers. These groups, high-level athletes. Terrence Mann lobbing it to Keon Johnson for a one-handed jam. Johnson getting so high, he's looking down at the rim. 21st pick of the draft, looking damn good so far.
That is true.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.